right. Oh, we're almost exactly at the 36-hour mark. Excellent. Hello, everybody. I've got the itch to continue doing some Dominaria, just myself right now. And I figured, hey, all right, let's go ahead and stream another one of these. They're real easy to jump on into and do, so we'll see what we get. Maybe we'll have some fun with honestly, I don't know. We'll have to see what direction we go in. I continue to be very impressed with this limited format. Anytime around. So, with the clock chiming exactly 36, let us jump on in. Oh, one thing I'll note. I'm very happy with numbers right now. I have exactly 5,000 gold and exactly 1,500 gems. So, we have exactly 3 drafts, obviously, plus the prizes. Oh! Look, so, I mentioned earlier that they used to be 1 to 3. It looks like it's 1 to 2 now, though literally on a 20% chance. So, but yeah, for those not familiar, this is a draft on Magic the Gathering Arena, which is in beta. You can see up here, beta. It's in closed beta. You draft against 7 robots. The AIs pick the cards as you go, but you play against humans either to 7 wins in single game matches or 3 losses. So, Territorial Allosaurus. Ooh. Now that's a really good one. When Territorial Allosaurus enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it fights. So this can be a removal or it can just be a 4-mana 5/5, way above the curve. Whisper works really well in the Saproling deck. Llanowar Elves hanging out here is real important for the decks that are playing things like Allosaurus. I like Trapper. I like Run Amok. Run Amok's been really impressive to me on both sides. There's an old card from Mirrodin called Predators. Oh, God. Predators Strike, Predators. Not Instinct. But it was green 1 for +3/+3 trample. And this does a really good impression of that. So, anyway, I feel like we want to go in on this Allosaurus, see where it leads. Green is a color I've had a lot of success with in this format. We'll see what comes of it. Maybe we'll get Nature Spiral back. Good card. Reprint from God, 13. What was the one with Garrick? I think it was that one. It's regrowth, but it can't target instants and sorceries. So, anyway. Naban, a Dean of Iteration. Oh, that's really good. Ooh, Elfheim Druid. Oh, this is a really important card. This might be more important of a card to green in this format than Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves obviously is strong, obviously very good, but the double green to kicked spells is such a jump forward, and a lot of green spells have kicker. So we can use this to jump the curve, and not only that, we can use it just normally to jump from 2 to 4, which, oh look, we have a 4-drop. That's very important. That would be very important to play on 3. Of note, we have Deathbloom Thallid, which is a good filler Thallid card. Caddy Journey Mage, good wizard. Good thing to go with the wizards. Naban here makes it so wizards come into play effects trigger twice. Which Academy Journey Mage would be a good combo with. You know, the double bounce. Anyway, Elfheim Druid is the pretty obvious pick here, though. Mishra's Self-Replicator. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's really good. So on the surface, this looks like a 5-mana 2/2. And it is. This is a 5-mana 2/2. Now, whenever you cast a historic spell, historic, as it says at the top, is a legendary spell, an artifact, or a saga, you can make a copy of it for 1. The trick is, and this is something I've talked about a lot here. Historic isn't just artifact or just legend or just enchant sagas. It's all of them at once. And the way this card works, all of the copies also make copies. So, Mishra's Self-Replicator can be like, you make one copy, then you make two copies, then you make four copies. And now you have 16 power on the board. So I want to see how this goes. This is also early enough where we can pick up things like Voltaic Servant or like Legends or Sagas a little high. A lot of the green sagas are eminently playable. Song of Freelis is an auto pick because of how powerful it is. So it is not enough to get me to pick Amaranthine Wall. What else do we got? So Champion of Order, kind of like that, yes. The Eternal card. I like this setup though. So Ancient Animus. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature you control if it's legendary. Then it fights a creature. I think this is a good pick. We stick in green. We get to see what else comes open. I'm sad there's no flavor text on these cards. Yeah, just none. The rescue flavor text is one of the ones that gets a chuckle out of me, with this wizard having the whole library burning down, chooses to pick the scroll of regenerate scrolls up, and then walks out the door. Triumph of Gerard, alright. And Call the Cavalry, white and Sanctum Spirit, okay. Triumph of Gerard is a very good thing for going big. We can also just pick up Corrosive Ooze as well. This is a good bear. Jousting Lance, also a strong card, a card that Self-Replicator would like, as well as a strong offensive option. The question is, do I want to go in on white at the moment, or do I want to stay in this color? And I don't think these are powerful enough to pull me out yet. Corrosive Ooze, Cursin Druid, or Jousting Lance are all on my list here. Ooze is really important for answering a card like Jousting Lance. It is post-combat, but it will kill it. Also the Forebear Blade, which is a good place to be. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Ooze. Very little in this pack I care about. I don't like Navigator's Compass. I don't know if I'd place Pierce the Sky. Diligent Excavator. Yeah, I don't like a lot of these. I'll take Pierce the Sky. Adamant Will. Spider? Sure. Okay, green is gone. But then again, not a lot is here either. So this is just sort of an empty zone. Arcane Flight is a good option. Coldwater Snapper. I'll pick up Arcane Flight. I like this cat. Nature Spiral made it back around. Run Amok made it back around too. Wonder, is that just not picked highly by the AI? Or is red open? A question. Is that a sign? Is that better than just picking up Nature Spiral? Navigator's Compass is like someone decided Prophetic Prism was utterly broken and had to be brought down to a reasonable power level. Yeah, I do not like Navigator's Compass a lot, or at all. I think there are decks that can use it, but it's few and far between. I'm gonna go with the Run Amok. Alright, so we're now just filling things out. Alright, pack 2. How do we look? Benthic Druid. Whenever a land comes into play, you gain a life, draw a card. Daring Archaeologist. Likes historic spells. Juggernaut. Always a fan of Juggernaut. And we have the ability to play Juggernaut on 3 with Elfame Druid. That might be nice. These are all good options. But Tatiova's strong. And like, Tatiova gives us a outlet for land later in the game. Makes some of our ramp spells a lot better as well if we end up with growth from the ashes. It makes growth from the ashes draw 2 and gain 2 life as well. Which is a nice place to be. I kind of like that idea of maybe seeing if Tatiova works and maybe blue functions for us. Let's try that. Oh my god. It continues. Oh, goodbye, sapling migration. It continues. Alright. Can I just not go on the side? Okay, that got on the sideboard. Alright, Baloth Gorger is a good 4-drop. Obviously, it's not Territory Illusaur, but, they're, common versus rare. And this can be bigger. Also of note is Syncopate, if we are indeed in blue. Syncopate is a strong option there. But I kind of like Baloth's. Howling Golem is better than Howling Mine, I'm just not a big fan of it. Wild Onslaught, Grow from the Ashes, Yavimaya Shepherd, Voltaic Servant, Haphazard Bombardment, Chuck Rock. Grow from the Ashes or Sapherd. This is not a Shepherd, it's a Sapherd. You know those big mushrooms in Dark Souls? That's what I picture them as. I really want to make the self-replicators work. I have not had good experiences with Wild Onslaught like that. Mostly because it's literally 8 mana for its pump. I'm gonna go with Grow from the Ashes. Trample. We can make a Blink of an Eye. That could make our blue work a little better. Ooh, a Drake. And an Academy Dream Age, but Drake is a good reason to be in blue. And it has a kicker, which means Elfim Druid works on it. The Jousting Lance. Ooze or another fight spell. Another Drake, that's excellent. Ooh, I actually am really happy with Tetsuko in this deck. We don't have a lot of 1/1 sapling tokens yet, like at all. But Tetsuko is a legend, so that'll trigger the historic, and can make saplings unblockable. Syncopate tabled, oh my goodness. Blue is wide open, nobody's in it. Demon Lord Belzenlock. Okay. And we're not playing Explorer this time around. Relic Runner, Divination, Water Snapper, Crimson Druid, or just want to take the Demon Lord and move. I could literally just pick Satan and pass a pick here. I don't think I'd feel too bad about pick Satan and pass a pick. I think my pick here, if I wasn't picking Satan, would be Crosand Druid or Relic Runner. Double black ain't a splash, sadly. Well, unless... Okay, maybe it is. Hastier Glider is a nice card. Ooh, more duels. Ooh, Sapling Migration. Perfect. Ooh, there's also some good blue here. Academy Journey Mage and Cloud Reader Sphinx. I do want some saplings in the deck, though. Merfolk Trickster. I actually like the Trickster a lot. Hey, Grow from the Ashes. Alright. And a Thorn Elemental. Yes, please. Alright, we don't have a lot of removal. We only have the fight spells. Those are our best interactions. So I'm going to pick Divest. Oh, no. I don't know if I'll play Divest. Maybe I just want big creatures then? Chainer's Torment, Arcane Flight. Oh, thanks for the Sulphur Falls. Alright. Let's build a deck. I want to build up in this route. So... Alright. So, starting things off, let's start with our green. And more importantly, start with our ramp. And then our payoff for our ramp. And then the rest of the cards that play around this. I don't know if I actually want the worm. I'm going to play the self-replicators. Blue's light, but it's here. Now, the question, I think, is, do I actually care to splash Big Demon? Now, in every other format, that would be a really dumb question because of, like, splashing a double color being impossible. Grow from the Ashes is a ridiculous card. Like, as far as fixing goes in a limited format. It's extremely nice. Man, our self-replicators are not very great in this deck. We do not have a lot of ways for that card to function. I'm missing one copy of, what I would like in this deck is one copy of, what does Big Satan do? 6/6 for 6, flying, trample. When it comes into play, exile cards off the top of your deck until you hit a non-land, put it in your hand. If that costs 4 or more, repeat it, then take 1 damage for each card you put in your hand. I'm wondering if I want to play Merfolk Trickster. Our blue is kind of light, and I don't like the double blue on our splash color. Blink of the Eye I like, because like I can play it on single blue. Obviously, you want double for the kick. Yeah, I just don't like that Trickster for double blue. We only have this many sources in our deck. Include that for the replicators. $10-4-2. I like 2. I think I'm gonna go 9-5 instead because of the Woodland Cemetery. Given how often you've been streaming, I'm assuming you're pretty pro this format and limited. Yes, I like this limited format a lot. It's been a lot of fun. There's a ton of different directions to go, and they're all very, like, fun to play. As you saw in our previous draft, we literally had crabs.deck work. Like, the way I put it when I'm talking about this set goes, like, this set has its hand in a ton of different, like, spots. There's all these different, historic, auras, legends, goblins, kickers, saplings. There's all sorts of different things to be doing, and it does it all just enough to get your hands wet. Alright. I feel like this deck, its point of failure is actually its interaction with the opponent. We have a Syncopate and 2 fight spells, and that's about it. Also, third splashing. That's basically how I feel Pokegapm. Fighting Dingus. The Replicators don't seem terribly strong in the deck we are playing, but we don't seem to have any other options. I do like the Replicators a lot. Karn is seeing play in Legacy even. There's a Legacy Grand Prix this weekend, and it's in 2 of the top 8 decks. As you might expect, both of them were Ancient Tomb decks. One of them being, like a closer to Affinity, the other one being I'm not playing that. I'm holding up my, Syncopate. They had to manually pass there. Hey, Bulldozer, we just started the games. Alright, I want to leave up Syncopate. Really? Okay, Sprout Swarm. I think that's fine, because I can just block that with Crosand Druid on my turn. Yeah, we have Bells and Lock in the deck. Okay, that can finally eat it. Full pass. Hey there. So once we draw a Grow from the Ashes, that'll be on. I think Bailoff looks like a good play here. So our opponent's big green, big black. We're going to have a bit of problem. The reason I want the Bailoff in play is so that Ancient Animus could fight something down, theoretically. The problem is, yeah, our opponent has a Bells and Lock, which we can't answer in any meaningful way. That's interesting. Can we race Satan? Again, I've talked about our lack of removal options as well, the weaker point of the deck. Ancient Animus is instant speed. Now they've got, I guess that's an ooze and 5. God. Very scared of what else my opponent could throw down. Okay. I can grow for double black, but... Oof. And they're gaining a bunch of life off that. This will get them to sack the other sapling, and that's about it. Problem is, Belzenlock tramples as well. The other option I had there was like block Academy Drake and then try to fight Belzenlock down, which loses so much of my board. Ugh. I do not believe we are winning this one. Our opponent missed a land drop on 7, meaning that their hand, or on this last turn, meaning that their hand is 6 live cards. So it's very likely they've got some more big beats going on here. Okay, Belzenlock coming in. Yeah. The removal in Dominaria is by no means bad. We've actually had there's actually a very strong amount of removal in this set. Our deck just does not contain any of it. The fight spell in the set is above average. The blue interactive elements are very strong. Black has Assassinate at 4, along with Assassinate at 4 that exiles. White has multiple very powerful removal options. And red's got some very good common burn spells, along with things at every rarity. Yeah, the green removal in the set is a little worse than what we've seen in the past. Things like Ambuscade come to mind immediately, or the other one-sided fight options we've been seeing at 2, which are just, again, they're one-sided fight. So we're at 1. Opponent could have just killed us by all outing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move on to game 2. Alright. Oh, wow. In best of 1 matches, you're starting hand selected from 2 random hands, leaning towards the one with more average land spell mix. That's actually noted. Oh, I'm in. I can play that Grow from the Ashes on 3. Holy crap. Oh, this is going to look really strong. Okay, opponent mulled to 6. Okay, I would love this Elfhame Druid to not die. I would really like the Elfhame Druid to be alive at the end of this turn. I don't want Vicious Offering. If they play Vicious Offering, alright, that's fine. So we want kicked. And we go grab swamp and an island. This is turn 3. I could kick a Bailoff next turn, it would be turn 4. I could kick a Bailoff next turn and it would be turn 4. Oh! Perfect. Could not be more imperfect. So, do they have Eviscerate? No, they do not. Oh, look, another spell I can kick. 4 mana, 7/7. Turn 4, it's a 7/7. Are they chumping? God, this is so sweet. We even have Replicator as well once we draw into, like, one of our legends. Okay. This does seem like a good turn of events, yes. We are way above the curve. Mana Acceleration is a powerful, powerful piece of technology. You get to make your plays turn well before you should. Fungal Infection just to make a 1/1? Alright, I guess they just want a chump blocker. I can blink that if I need that out of the way. By the way, if I draw lands, I'm not playing them anymore. We don't need any more lands, and I would like to sandbag in case our opponent has the witch that makes you discard 2. We also can, I have Blink of the Eye active right now, which bounces a non-land, and then if you kick it for 2 more, you draw a card on it. But the bounce is here to, like, counter a Bailoff Gorger kill. There they go for a kill spell, I can just pick it back up. Yeah, the Skin Witch. It's 6 mana to do that, so they can't do it this turn. They could do it next, though, if they play a land this turn. So we want to sandbag our land, seeing as they won't really be doing too much outside of that. Yes, also having the druid who likes us playing land. Oh, that looks a lot like Into the Royal. Oh, yeah, it is. It's Into the Royal, but with insight. You have eyes on the inside. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Yikes. They tapped their only green to grab that Llanowar Elf. Huh. I found another big thing. This deck's really good. Hello, my name is Thorn Elemental. So Thorn Elemental has the ability that you can choose to have its damage hit your opponent even if they block it. This is the most, like, the best curve I could ask for out of this deck. Turn 2 Druid, turn 3 Growth, turn 4 Bailoff, and then just, like, Haymaker, 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 Haymaker. Just come in with the big hooks. It's like Trample, but cheating, yeah. I'll keep this. I need to draw that 3rd land to make this hand work. But I believe in the third land. I'm also going to hold Sparring Construct because we have the Self-Replicator in hand. Okay, Salvor. This is draft. We picked these with 7 AIs. Okay, and there's our third land. Everything is fine forever. Perfect. Okay, do they have a Elfhame Druid, perhaps? Untamed Kavu. Ooh, I kind of want to hold off on my... growth from the ashes now. Maybe mono green? Untamed Kavu is a incredible power creep of a Kavu from... Yeah, I'm not blocking that. From Original Invasion, Kavu Titan, who was a rare that was a 2/2 bear with no abilities and then became a 5/5 if kicked. Oh, they are just growing. Do they have another color? They do. Okay, we're just gonna play Academy Drakes and just go to town. I will growth next turn if nothing happens. I wonder if they have a Satan. I hope not. 4? Salad Omnivore. Yep. So I'm going to growth for one of our swamps. And I'm willing to play the Construct now because we're holding another activation. The reason I want the Construct out is so that I can throw down like a chump block and then pump my Academy Drake. Making my Academy Drake a little better will make my Ancient Animus more powerful. Okay, they could get in for like 7 if they wanted there. Yeah, Tetsuko is a descendant of Toshiro. You can see the Jite right there. If I draw land, I can start getting the replicators on. That'd be nice. Three cards left. Yeah, both Umezawas. The one from Legends and the one from Betrayers. Yo, shit. That can equip next turn. Oh, that's bad. So if they have a 7th land, that can equip. And it's +1/+1 for each land you control, so... It's equipped 7. Okay, grow from the ashes. Yeah, that's actually a good point, PokeCaptain. They could have kicked that and chose not to. I wonder why. They clearly have an effect here. The replicator is how I plan on not dying in this game, by the way. Just thought you should know that. We're gonna start making copies of the replicator next turn. As long as it lives. They might just have a kill spell. Looks like they do. Fight? No. Bigger than that. It's Spore Swarm. That's an annoyance. I don't like them going wide. Now they can equip that sword. They also can have the Thallid Omnivore threaten lethal alone. If they have the giant growth, I'm out. So we have to block that way. If they have the kicker giant growth, I do not believe I can win. Looks like they're using the Omnivore to gain some life, though. That's good. Now, what's their play post? We're at 4. This is a dangerous position. Which one's Hunting Triad? Spore Swarm is very powerful in this set. It's a combat trick. It plays well with the token theme in black-green. Okay. So I can block that. Now let's get the replicators online. If they go to equip, I will fight it down. I don't. That's very difficult to compare because they're very different limited formats. All right, so we have to Ancient Animus to kill that, or else I lose. So, Hunting Triad did a lot of like triggers. Like you could do a lot of elf come into play things. The Reinforce was very powerful, but the Spore Swarm is very good with, if they just have a pump spell, I guess we're out. They could sack to Thallid Omnivore, but that would be, I guess, a foolish move. Because then I would get to keep my Academy Drake. Okay, that's the game then. Wait, did they have that last turn? Huh. They must have top decked that. We should have been dead to that card if they had it last turn. Anyway, Urgos the Empty One is about to kick our ass. As it was mentioned at the beginning, the lack of interaction with our opponent is one of the weakest parts of this deck. And it's something we're paying for in spades. I would not be surprised to see this one go down at 2-3. Not actually because of the Belzenlock splash, though that has also been a little harmful, but just because of how low our amount of interaction is. It's 4 cards total. Maybe Broken Bond comes in. Could be. Oh, that's a one-lander. I could change my deck between games, Pokecaptain. You can't change it, obviously, like, you know, you're ooh, Benthic Druid. Okay. Ooh, sweet. That's a good draw. I want to play Tatiova and then immediately play a land. This is nice. You can't sideboard, like, you don't know what your opponent's going to be playing. Because, you know... I'm greedy. I'm also willing to play Tatiova here against these colors. They do not have the ability to kill, very likely. They might have something like Deep Freeze. But I would be... Okay, they're going in on dub. I see. So we get to play a land. Land comes into play, you draw a card. And then we get to kick our Drake. Seems like... yeah, I agree with you on the artifact and enchantment destruction. Broken Bond would be a good include in here. I'm not so certain on the shooting down flyers, but that could be fine. Teshar. Fine. Human Knight Wizard. No blocks. Ooh, that's nice. So let's play our land, draw a card. So now we can jump block Tolarian Scholar for quite some time. Need to play Corrosive Ooze. And because of Elfame Druid... I agree with you, Bulldozer. I didn't put it in here because I didn't feel I had the room. I have main decked both Broken Bond and the other one as well. Oh, this is nice. Our opponent's on 10. Do they have to hold everything back? I think they do. Oh, hey! Grow from their ashes. Okay. So let's go grab 2 lands, draw 2 cards. Okay. I was about to grab 2 lands and draw 2 cards again. Damn it. Did you know Tatiova's a little good? Let's take a look and see if Broken Bond has room in here, and maybe even the blasters. I'm sad. I actually think that the Mishra's self-replicators are a very bomb powerful card. We just did not end up with a deck that could make use of them. It's very clear that I was attempting to force it, and that just playing more reasonable cards is going to be a better game plan. Oh, crap. Might be holding up Syncopate on 3. Yeah, let's hold up Syncopate. Okay. Okay, they're more blue than red. Alright, that is definitely worth spending it on. And why would you tap like that? You want to look like we have a spell. So I can kick Academy Drake next turn, which is a good place to be in. I can play Thorn Elemental a turn after that. Bells Unlock needs us to draw one of our grows, which will be fine when we do. Yeah, I agree, Kabanaw. We've got... Oh, okay, Shivan Fire. Why would you tap like that? In what universe is that the correct... Four forests and an island. The auto-tapping... I keep the auto-tapping on because, again, I feel that things are way too slow without it. But it bugs me so much. Ooh, Skizik. I'm happy they played something pre-combat there. Alright, so let's get Primordial Worm down. That'll block Skizik. Skizik is a pretty cool reprint from Invasion. It's like a ball lightning. It's a little outclassed these days as far as like constructed value goes. The charging 5/5. Oh, crap. Alright, Skizik hitting me pretty hard. I'm gonna go with Primordial Worm instead of Skizik, or instead of Thorn Elemental there. Because it's more likely that if they attack with Skizik, then, like, they kill the worm, and I'd rather Thorn Elemental live. Here's my game plan. Threaten big threats. Ooh, Deep Freeze. Oh, they do have the run-amok. That puts me to 1. Okay. Alright, can I stabilize on 1? Technically, I'm not dead on board. Oh. Blasted! Alright. Alright, and that is an outcome. Which is, yeah, what I said earlier. The lack of interactive pieces. I might have wanted to make that change earlier. Let's go ahead and see what our pack... Yeah, our 1 pack contains. Ooh, Dreadshade. I like Knight of Malice a lot. The Knights have been very, very strong to me in Limited. Very high picks. I'd pick them over almost anything that isn't like, as far as uncommons go, I'd pick the Knights over anything that isn't like In Bolus's Clutches, Song of Freelace. Like, you know, the ones that are like these really, really power cards. Anywho, I say we jump on it right into a second one and just make it happen. I'm not even going to cut the recording. Let's just do it. 2 for 1. Blackblade Reforged, huh? Blackblade Reforged is a real nice one. Eldest Reborn is one of my favorite cards in this set. I like this saga a lot. Removal, discard, recursion. It's real. Oh, yeah. Kabanaw, jump on in. I'm here. Sly, do you host the streams on YouTube or just with the Twitch video? I host every single thing I ever stream on YouTube. YouTube.com/Sly9. They go up usually a few days after. I think I'm a little bit behind on videos. I think I'm like 6 or so behind right now on how many I've uploaded, but they're all uploaded on YouTube for like, I cut the recordings and upload them by recordings. Also, hello, Kabanaw.
Hello, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this pick, I think it's a pretty easy pick.
What do you think? I mean,
Blackblade is a legendary artifact. It's supposed to work in 2 different ways, which, from what it doesn't actually do anything. Being historic more than once does not actually change it.
Right.
That rule.
The historic artifact legend.
Right. Like cool. It means that anything that cares about historic cards cares about it twice. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It only cares about it once. But still, you know, like, that's a big bonus. Like that is like, even on turn, like, even if you're equipping, like, even if you are equipping that at turn 4 or 5, that is +4 +4 +5 +5. Like, it is big.
Right. The
other thing is recursion.
Yeah, those are my 2 options here. Like, the Eldest Reborn is one of my favorite sagas because
Edict, that is really good. Like, and it just doesn't require anything to be good. It just is.
Yeah.
Like you know, even if you just get some dinky creature from the yard, you still got back a dinky creature from the yard.
And you're probably not, is the thing. Like, but
right.
I think I'm still picking the Blackblade here, even talking about how much I like Eldest Reborn. The fact that Blackblade is an artifact means that our color options are open.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulldozer noting that as well. I think a couple people have noted that keeps us open. So let's go with the Blackblade.
Especially with AI drafting, like, I feel like it's extra important because, like, signals are double important, and because they are going to be super hard on their colors right from the beginning.
Yeah, they choose their color in like what feels like the first 3 picks, and then just roll with it. Here we have Kazarov, Singer Pureblood, Elfhame Druid making a return, Baird, Steward of Argive. A couple other cards of note, Run Amok and Baloth Gorger, I think are the notable ones here.
So, Monument of Folly is also here. I think like the Monument is that also keeps us pretty open. Like not super open. Like it's still pretty much consistent to black.
I was gonna say, like, if I was gonna commit to black, I would pick Kazarov. Like,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess like 4/4 flyer for 6 is still extremely good, especially because like it sells at like,
seven, sadly.
Oh, is it 7? Okay, yeah, it's still pretty good. Like, it also kind of wants you to put you in red. But I think it's also the best card on the back.
Yeah, like, I could pick up...
Even without the red ability, like...
Yeah, the other choices in here are, like, a repeat performance from Elfhame, or Baird, even. These are all you keep the cards you draft.
Yeah, Baird is, like, pretty medium, though.
Yeah, the reason I would like Baird is because Baird is a good holder of the Blackblade. That's it.
Right. Because Baird carries a Blackblade effectively, and that's basically it.
Okay.
It's not the worst plan, but, like, also, if you want to go... Also, I mean, I don't know, I guess... In most drafts, you don't want to like pick a medium card and wait just because it kind of combos well.
Is Kabanaw not audible?
I can turn myself up.
Oh shit! Please don't do that. If I already did that.
Gotcha.
Is Kabanaw?
Okay.
Please tell me if Kabanaw is audible right now. I'm gonna just.
Hello. I'm talking now. Um. So yes. Hello.
All right. Is he? Well, sorry, we
Excellent.
did this
I'm
on the
I'm
fly,
audible.
so
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that if you're gonna go for a card that is like a good card. Oh well. Sorry. What I was gonna say is weight is picked super highly in this set when you're drafting with humans.
well,
Because
right.
white is an extremely good color in this set. Um, but I think that like Karazov is just the best bomb that we have right now.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's try Kazarov and see how that goes. Ooh, first eruption is actually a pretty nifty card in my mind. I haven't gotten to play with this one. It's this like delayed pyroclasm.
Yeah. And we do have a bit of an incentive to play red.
Right.
Yeah, like the first part of the saga doesn't do much because it's like, you know,
Well, it can like
just
kill
it
saplings,
can kill
but
saplings. Yeah, it'll do something every now and again, but it might just do nothing. But then that second ability is, okay, now you get 6 mana this turn. And then the third ability is, okay, now everything is fucking dead.
yeah.
And because on turn 2 you get 6 mana, that means like you get to actually play something that has like the toughness to deal with that. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try out First Eruption. I haven't gotten a chance to play with this
yeah.
card, and I think it's an interesting one. All right, in this pack, we've got Fire Fist Adept. I'm looking at colors, and there's very little black around here. Bloodstone Goblin.
How good is Fire Fist Adept if it's your only wizard?
Ping.
Yeah. I mean, but how good is a ping in this set? I want to say not super good.
I want that to be 2 before I feel fine about it.
Right. I think the main thing is that I think in a sideboardable format, that is a much better sideboard card because you could say you want to bring it in against like the Saproling, like the green black deck. But in the format where you're playing against anything, like that is way less good.
Yeah, agreed. I'm like, especially seeing as like I feel pretty committed to the black more than the red, which means we're not going to have a lot of wizards hanging around. Like I don't feel like the wizards are. For one, there's only one black wizard. It's the Skin Witch. For two, there's the red wizards. I've honestly had very poor experiences with. Like, I have had some extremely poor experiences with like just like Gitu Lava Runner or like the wizard that wants you to control another wizard. I don't know. I remain a little unconvinced by them.
I feel like in human draft it might be more doable, but in this format where like drafters are just like not taking into account anything but color, it seems like it's not possible. So I think the Blessing Goblin's a good pick. It's just a bear and like baseline that's playable.
I wish it was better. I honestly am thinking about just picking up that Woodland Cemetery in case I want to splash green.
Or like glider, like Aether Glider is like, not terrible.
Yeah.
Like when you play it on 3, it is a 2-power unblockable or 2-power flyer, which is decent. But I think Woodland Cemetery is also just a fine pickup.
Your mic is cutting out a little bit. Ever you like?
Oh no. Okay. I'll make sure to talk more.
No. Like you talking directly into it is not improving it.
Oh no.
It has this like sounds like it's blip, blip, blip.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, there it went again.
I'm gonna lower my noise gate a bit, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm picking Woodland Cemetery so we can move along here.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
I was watching a draft the other day. I forgot who exactly, but like, I realized I've been watching them 10 minutes and they were 3 picks into their draft.
Yeah, I want to. We've. I think Garna is actually the pick here. I like.
Yeah, I like Garner a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with the first eruption. Like, cool. I wrath all my creatures. I also just pick them all back up.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good place to be. We're also. It's been noted. Like we have a pretty good. Like every card we have is historic. So.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is. Huh. Interesting.
Yep. Cold Overseer, Jousting Lance, Dark Bargain.
I like the lance is historic, and also like when stuck on anything, makes it a threat on the attack. Um, Called an Overseer can just end a game.
Yeah, and Dark Bargain
'Cause
is like
it's
a card advantage
right. I
piece.
prefer one of the permanents here, I think, over Dark Bargain.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards Overseer because I don't. Well, I guess we don't have creatures on 3 yet. I guess we don't have creatures on most,
I was gonna say
but
we don't have creatures on any.
we don't have creatures in general, which maybe is another reason to take the Overseer.
Yeah,
But like,
that's actually the reason I'm not a big fan of the Lance is because it's like, oh, that's a
what does it
card.
go on right now? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I like the Overseer because it can like especially like like let's just hypothetical out a situation here where you know play the first eruption on 3, play Cult and Overseer on 4, plus like another creature because we got it kicked or because we have that extra mana. Then it dies the next turn. We pick it up with Garna, and then we get to like play it kicked later.
Yeah. All right.
Or we just draw it on 7 and like it steals a creature and it destroys all our opponent's combat math and they die.
I'm thinking divest here just because we are low on interaction.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think you take it where you can get it.
Yeah.
With this weird draft format that we have, I feel like I would never see removal. In arena drafts. So.
Ooh, I'm actually very happy to see a Rampaging Cyclops for this deck. That's a type of card I kind of want in this size of deck. It lives through the first eruption. It gives me just this very big body. And I kind of like that.
Actually, when I was talking about being able to play a card that can survive, that is the card that popped into mind was Rampaging Cyclops.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, and we're just kind of picking cards.
I mean, it attacks in for free, right? Like, that turn. Because otherwise it's trading with whatever they have, because whatever they have that survives also has 4 damage marked on it.
Yep. Okay, and now that we've
all right.
moved along.
Okay, yep, we picked the right colors, I think.
Yeah. So, the card in here, I talked about it before, is I'm a huge fan of the Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
United Mouse is super good.
Squee is cool, whatever. Like,
Let's be real, Squee's in a wheel.
Probably, nobody's in red.
We saw a pack with 4 red cards in it as the last 4 cards last time. I don't know if there was any red AIs in this thing. So, and hell, even if there are, they might take the Keldon Raider over it.
So, alright, let's go with Knight of Malice.
Yeah, I say Knight of Malice. We want 2-drops. That is an excellent 2-drop.
Haphazard Bombardment.
That's the 6 mana, like, choose 3 things.
4 things.
And just start 4 things and destroy 3 of them over time.
Yep. I kind of want to pick this card because I don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah, okay, I'm into it.
That is my reasoning. I could pick up Keldon Raider or like Rats if I was like more reasonable here.
Like, listen, like Keldon Overseer, like you can choose 4 lands with that thing, right?
Yeah, I can just blast. This can be triple Stone Rain.
Yeah, exactly. And you can like ramp into that with the first eruption.
Yes, on 3 I play First Eruption on 4, Haphazard Bombardment, choosing your lands, and then it triple stone.
All your lands, and then you're not gaining. Then like you're stuck on 4 for the like next 3 turns.
All right, Vicious Offering I think is the auto pick in this pack. Yeah, that.
Yes.
Oh. I'll note that white is, like, untouched by the AI right now. Also note...
Holy shit! What the fuck?
If this were
you pick that, right? What are you passing? A Gitu Chronicler?
It would be Gitu Chronicler, and I think that tables anyway, right?
Yeah, totally, because there's nobody in red either. Maybe you just go fucking white-red and forget about your, like, 4 black cards?
Sure.
Like, I think History of Benalia, like, beats out the Vicious Offering and Knight of Malice that we have.
Thing is,
the 2 ones that I'm looking at.
Thing is that this pack doesn't support that at all. It does have a Memorial to Folly, which I think is finally something I do want to pick up at this point.
Uh-huh.
To finally have, like, some sort of recursion.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm happy to pick up a history of Benalia because I'll play that in constructed. If that this is a card that I've really like. I want to pick up multiple copies of this for standard right now. Oh, Shivan Fire versus Eviscerate.
That's a question, right? Like,
We do have Vicious Offering as our small, like, kill at the moment.
yeah, my question. Okay, so white is not nearly as open as it looked like it would be.
No, it looked like that was just one ridiculous pack.
Yeah, so maybe like you just take the new Benalia as a rare draft, and you take the Eviscerate because Eviscerate kills anything you ever want.
I will note that I do not believe that the deck we are playing is an aggro deck in any way. I'm playing multiple 6+ drops. My number of creatures at 3 or less is 2.
And you're playing triple Stone Rain, like you're playing a control
Yeah,
deck here.
I believe we are in the control zone, which is why I value the Eviscerate a little more than the Shivan Fire. The thing with the Shivan Fire is that this is clearly the best red common, but the fact that we have Vicious Offering makes me want to have something bigger, along with the first Eruption. We can deal with small things. I cannot deal with one big thing.
Right. And that's what we really need to deal with, because then we're going to play against like the ramp deck that plays a Grun. Like, well, fuck. We're done.
Yeah. I'd like to try to move, we were thinking about that without pack there, but there was just nothing
That Blessed Light, though.
Honestly, I might just pick that up.
I think you do. What are you passing for that? Like
Dark
Dark Bargain?
Bargain.
Like, I think you take the Blessed Light just in case we end up in white at all.
Alright, Bloodstone Goblin just has something to play on too. In white, we have Aven Sentry. I would not pick Vanilla Honor Guard over Bloodstone Goblin.
I think we know we're in red. How much kicker do we have? We have a lot of historic, don't we? Or do we not at this point, honestly?
Some. Not a lot. I might pick up the Bloodstone Goblin just as a 2-drop. Final Parting would be an option too, but not as squee-tabled.
Yeah, okay, so we're definitely in red. That's like,
I think I'm good picking him. Even got killed in Raider tabled too.
Oof.
So red is like wide open.
Nobody's in red.
Yeah, Keldon Raider in the next pack. Yeah, let's just keep picking up. Damn. Last pick is Seismic Shift. That card was the one that was along with the Shivan Fire. I bet you quite a lot that Shivan Fire was picked by the AI right next to Lyra Dawnbringer.
I guess the question is, can we find fixing?
Baneslayer Angel.
Baneslayer Angel. How's our red looking with? How is our deck looking with if we just take out all the black cards?
I miss Knight of Malice, Vicious Offering, and Eviscerate, and Kazarov. Those are the 4 I don't like. Or that I don't like leaving. I'm picking Baneslayer Angel here.
I mean, yes, of course.
So, what... God, History of Benalia and Baneslayer. Can we, like...
Right, like,
how
those
hard,
are huge things.
How hard
like,
can I shift?
I mean, I think you need to pick up some fixing. Like, you need to... If you take that hard, you can still splash the Eviscerate, I think.
Yeah. Pegasus Corsair, I'm thinking... Yeah, like, I could splash, like, the Eviscerate and call it good.
Right. I think that's fine. And I think that's all you really need if you're looking at getting Baneslayer and, like, Pegasus Corsair and History of Benalia. Like, you're getting some power for dropping your black, so...
Ooh, speaking of nice things, Wizard's Lightning hanging out here is something I'll always appreciate.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely.
Garna number 2. Fungal Infection's nice. Fiery Intervention will be a nice one in this tables to make up for the lost Eviscerate. Ooh, God, red is so good. Kabanaw, red is so good. Fight with Fire.
Oh my God, fight with fire. Oh man, we're in the right spot. This
is a bit silly. Also, I hope you like this pack. So we have a bit of an option here. This one's a little tough. Goblin Chain
Ooh.
Whirler versus Shivan Fire.
It's Shivan Fire.
Is it?
I mean, if you want to play white and splash black,
Here's the thing. I think like our deck is something like 15 red cards.
okay, fine. Pick the Chain Wielder. It's fine. Chain Whirler.
They'll look. We're gonna get both anyway.
I mean, okay, you're right. You're correct. Nobody else is playing red at the table.
You know, like this fight with fire that I have at 6th pick in this pack, along with like Valdic and God call
No,
it.
you're correct. Like we're gonna get both. So yeah, take the Whirler and we're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's a second fight with fire, right?
Yeah, it's the second fight with fire. Hey, get 2 Chronicler on the table.
Yeah, with multiple fires in the yard, like.
Fiery Intervention made the table. Fire Elemental made the table. Shivan Fire made the table. It's
You
real.
play mono red.
I was thinking about it.
And when we play mono red, like play a few white cards.
Mono Red Splash, History of Vanilla. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Splash for
It's
Blessed
hard to say
Light.
splash because we're playing because it's like double, but I mean still, like my god.
So taking everything out.
Alright.
So what does red look like? We have Shivan Fire, we have Bloodstone Goblin, Gitu Chronicler, 2 Run Amucks, 2 Fight with Fires, Goblin Chain Wielder, Goblin War Chief, Overseer Squee, First Eruption Wizard's Lightning, Haphazard Bombardment, Fiery Intervention, Cyclops, Fire Elemental, Keldon Warcaller. That brings us to 4 open slots. Which could be these 4 white cards.
Hmm. 4 white cards, huh?
4 white cards.
Well, I see the history. I see the Blessed Light. I see the Pegasus Course, and I see the
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a very tough choice.
Also, so we don't forget about it, there is one thing that complicates the matters a little bit. I've turned it back on so that we don't forget about Blackblade Reforged,
Good point.
which can equip the Squee.
Mm,
And Lyra.
sweet.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Alright, so we're just gonna get nothing but lands or no lands for all the first 3 games, right? And this is gonna go nowhere.
I don't care.
It's like-
I'm already
yeah,
very happy with this.
I mean, true. Like, if this were an MTGO draft, like, you're already extremely ahead on the value of the draft itself. So,
I'm going to ask. Clearly, I want to play Lyra Dawnbringer. All right.
Yes.
Clearly, Blessed Light goes in.
uh-huh.
Is it worth playing History of Benalia?
How important is that? How much of its power is that it comes down on 3?
A lot. In Constructed, that card has 2 powers. All right. The first power is it comes down on 3, makes a 2/2, makes a 2/2, and then attacks for 8
Yeah.
or more. Its second power is in Constructed with Wrath when you flash it in and make a blocker. You know?
Right.
And then you make another creature at the beginning of your turn, and then it attacks.
Then yeah, I would say just put it in the courser and call it a day.
Yeah, because I feel like History of Benalia is going to be a little bit too slow.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to work very badly. Also, turn off auto-suggest, please. I'm going to put planes up to, like, 6. I realize that's going to make...
I made the mistake of not turning off autocorrect the other night.
Oh, wow.
And then I realized at some point that I was playing 4 planes in a 2-color deck.
Oh, God.
And I was like, okay, I know that mathematically this makes sense because I'm not playing very many planes. But the first 2 games I played before I realized I should turn that off, was like, oh, I drew 0 planes and I was stuck with like 1 or 2 white cards in hand the entire time.
So,
and then I upped it and I won the next 3 games. So like...
So right now I'm at 6. I feel like that could be a little high.
I think 6 is correct considering you have that Lyra.
Now, that makes the Chain Whirler a little awkward.
A little bit, but I mean, I think that like maybe the Chain Whirler comes down a little bit late.
That's fine.
But I think that's okay. It's still, what's it, 3/3 first strike?
3/3 first strike, ping everything.
Right, I think that's still fine.
We also have a Goblin War Chief to hand off haste to it.
Importantly, it can also come in post combat if you want to like make some auspicious attacks and try to get your opponent to, to like, like, okay, I'm attacking with my 2/2 and you're 1/3. What are you gonna do? And it's like, I'm gonna block.
My issue with
player combat trick.
My issue with History of Benalia is that I do not believe we'll be able to play it early enough for it to be at at a high enough power level. That's its main issue in this deck. And the reason I'm playing, you might think, well, Jens, you're playing a dang Fire Elemental. Like, get that shit out of your deck and then play the history instead. Fire Elemental is one of our creatures that lives through First Eruption, which is why it's in the deck. That's the actual reason Fire Elemental is in this deck, is because it survives that. Yeah, if it does turn out through our play that we are a little more likely to see our white or such, maybe we'll change things up. Maybe there's a card that underperforms. We'll swap it. We have that option.
Totally. We can do whatever we want.
All right. Let's jump on in. Yeah, Suggestatron. Suggestatron. Love that we're playing Mono Red with Baneslayer. Yeah. Oh, hey. Here's a hand that has Chain Whirler on 3 with a Fight with Fire and a 2-drop.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this looks like a mighty good aggressive line. Chain Whirler on 3, run amok, backup.
Yeah, okay. Do players Chain Whirler next turn if they have leave up blue and another mana?
Yes.
Okay.
I fear no syncopate.
All right. Reasonable.
No syncopate.
Yeah, cool.
one of the tricks to being able to fight against counter spells is to like headbutt directly into them.
Yeah.
Oh hey, a white source.
Oh, excellent. I mean, if we draw another mana, we can,
Yep.
exile whatever they play, which I think means that we fight whatever they play, so we can just get them for more damage.
Do I want to run amok here?
I think run amok might be a good idea because that gets in a bunch more damage and keeps your creatures alive to do more damage. Then again, you can also play the Rampaging Cyclops instead.
I like the fact that it's trampling for 4, putting my opponent to 10, and I still have Fight with Fire and Blessed Light.
Yeah, that's fair. And then,
wow.
Yeah, multiple removal spells. Yeah.
Tap out for divination.
Oh no, my friend, that's gonna get you dead real fast.
I'm so sorry. So Fight with Fire can't go face initially, but Jaya's Rage, which I'm a bit annoyed that it doesn't actually have an Urza's Rage callback in the name somehow, but.
Oh man, we could play the History of Benalia on 5.
I know. Fight with Fire can only hit a creature, but when kicked, it can go face.
You can do whatever you want when kicked.
When kicked, that card is 9 mana.
When you kick it, it turns into Cryptic Command. It doesn't have text anymore. It does whatever you want it to do.
Yeah, it's real. I love Fight with Fire. Our deck contains 2 of them and a Chronicler, so the long game, we go there.
Oh yeah. I mean, long game, it is a Pyroblast in Magic.
Yeah, literal Pyroblast. All right,
in a game that starts with 10 less starting life. I mean, okay, that's fine. The Ruin doesn't attack through our stuff, and we just fight it, and they're dead. Extremely dead. Would it be possible to give me the eyes?
I can't give you it while we're in here, but I can do that. I can do that after this game.
Yeah, that'd be good, I think.
Yeah, that's actually my biggest complaint on Discord with these channels is that I can't actually give you eyes in a channel. I have to jump into a call with you.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer.
Oh, wow. Merfolk Trickster says that they actually have a...
They actually live?
Yeah, I'm going to let them trade the Trickster off, but...
I mean, you don't have much of a choice in this respect, but... Well, okay, they could have flashed it in pre-combat, but they didn't, so... Yeah, no, that's fine. If you want to trade your R2-2 for your 2-2 and still go down to 2 life, like, please have 2 plays here. Have 3 plays, actually. Like... You're dead to both our creatures on board, and we have a removal spell, so you need a 3rd play to stay alive.
Yep. So, alright. Let me do this quick.
That wizard off. Alright, hello.
Now that might have...
I can see it.
Perfect.
I have the eyes.
Let's jump right back in. It is a bit funky that, like, the wording on Fight with Fire doesn't, like, strictly call out that it can go face on the kicker.
It's just as any target.
Right. But, the beginning of the card has a restriction, so it's like, well, is it still... I want you to see this opening hand and know,
Keep it.
I'm keeping it.
Keep it.
Ooh,
Keep it.
No,
Yeah. Excellent. I love this. It has exactly what we talked about.
Right. Like if
Like,
we had the
draw
Saga.
any land, and okay, there we go. And now we can ramp the first eruption into the
Haphazard bombardment, yeah.
all their lands.
It's so good. This is too dumb.
Is beautiful.
No, I want them to play a
love it so
1
much.
toughness thing to die to the first eruption. That would be
That'd be excellent. Probably not going to.
That'd be too good. Like if they played like
too good. We're gonna play that 3-2 that makes a Saproling
no, skeleton.
Pegasus Courser or Skeleton.
No, it's not skeleton.
Or a 2-3, whatever. That's fine. That does die to the second half of or the third half of the first eruption.
Yep.
Man, first eruption is really good on it.
Do they have disenchant? No, they must just be reading this card. They don't see a lot.
I mean, yeah, right? Like, what is this?
Who plays this card? Oh, I am... Oh, you're playing a board presence into this, huh?
Interesting.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go with bombardment.
Yeah, just target all their lands.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Blasted!
No black for you!
So, on our turn, we'll sack a mountain.
Then probably play Squee.
I'm gonna have to go in full control.
Recognition is happen for mana.
Yes.
Oh, right, because you can play the Fire Elemental next turn.
Yes, but I need to go in full control for that.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing a bit of damage early to do all this, but like they can't play anything this turn, right? Like.
Oh wow, they're oh my god!
Damn. Okay, so you can play the Cyclops instead, or Squee if you want to.
Well,
Yeah,
I can play the Cyclops. So I draw. Yeah. Go to main phase.
Yes, and then that'll trigger. Then you tap the mountain for mana, resolve the ability, sack the mountain,
and then ba-boom. And now
you play Squee here?
I
mainly say because now you can't play Squee.
I want to.
Banana here.
So I want Rampaging. I also can't play. I guess I can't play a lot with my mana.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is like if you don't play Squee now, he's trapped in your hand until you draw another mountain.
Okay.
Whereas you can play the Cyclops next turn. It doesn't use all your mana, but like.
I'm not super happy about that line, but I understand why. Because we are getting we're blowing up 3 of their lands. Mm-hmm. So I want to pressure them. Yeah, they're stuck on 4
with them. They're stuck on 4 with drawing lands again and again. Like that is not great. Okay, well never mind.
Well, look. It's fine.
I believe I was correct.
No, that's why I did the play.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay, no, they're ruined.
Triple
They're fucking
stone
ruined.
Triple stone rain.
Oh my god, and Black Blade onto Squee!
Hey. Squee the Immortal!
Squee the Immortal! Heir to Black Blade! I never thought that Squee was heir to Black Blade, but apparently so.
Oh, they drew Seal away.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can play it again, so...
Nice call, poke again. So, I loved that turn 4 haphazard bombardment. Like, our opponent literally could not go above 4 lands, and because they... Like...
I mean, no, that's totally accurate, because you get to an end step, which means that you Stone Rain them once, they go to 4. You Stone them again, they have another land, which would have put them at 6, but instead they're still at 4.
Yeah.
And you Stone them again, then it's like, well, I guess I'd be at 7 at this point, which most people don't, like, reach until turn 8 or 9, honestly.
Oh,
so...
Another hand with double planes, huh? I'm keeping this one. I like the Black Blade plus...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have removal in this hand. You have a fire elemental.
Okay. Why did they play Called Arms? They might have thought that I like... I don't know.
Wouldn't sack the mountain if they destroyed your other mountain. Like, oh no, I can't do anything.
Right. Have a good one, Green Intern. All right, I get to play...
Oh, nice.
Bloodstone Goblin.
See, that's the thing that makes me really very, very happy about removal for days. Is that it's like, okay, we have some way to deal damage to our opponent. So like, even though we're like, because like here we definitely want to fight with fire that that honor guard. Unless we don't actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, really? Like, I don't.
Unless we don't. Yeah, sorry. I thought that was the more important 2-drop in white that has first strike.
No, if that was the knight, I would take it out. Oh, our opponent has played Navigator's Compass and is now able to bluff everything for days.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Black Blade and pass.
Yeah.
Very happy with... Again, the Black Blade is one of these really, really nice cards.
Yeah, they played that card so they can no longer F8.
Yeah, that's... and
that's effectively what the default is that, like, you always have F8 on in this game.
Yeah. Alright, Drudge Sentinel. I might blast that with Fight with Fire.
I think you blast that one, because you have things deal with, like, bigger stuff, and you want to get rid of that early, and they can't keep up mana for it.
Yeah. So we need to draw a 5th land.
Yes. I would say when we have 3 5-drops in hand, a 5th land would be pretty good, all in all.
Do I want to attack still?
I think you may leave that back and just let them spend a combat trick on it, like either not attack or combat.
Yeah.
Like spend a card in hand.
So I believe this means that we have 2 options here. We either are going to draw our 5th land and that'd be nice, or our deck does contain a 5 and a 6-drop still.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I like having Blessed Light for... Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, sure. Just be able to, like, bounce off that Warcry Phoenix.
Yeah, I was going to say Blessed Light for the Phoenix is nice because of the recursion on it.
Yes, definitely. Like, being able to exile that is very good. I remember you posted earlier about how, Playdesign was talking about how they made the recursion of Multani real cheap because the exile was so common. Oh, man.
Ew.
Right.
Well, we block one of them.
Yeah, I guess, and we take 2. It's fine.
But yeah, they specifically made the, like, Multani's recursion.
Ooh, I like holding on to that.
There's no reason to play it. It doesn't alter the board.
There's nothing right now. It is a 1/3 on board, and later on it can get us back that, like Fire Dimension or Blessed Light,
or Fight with Fire.
Fight with Fire, any number of things. Drudge Sentinel, that's fine, but it also once again does nothing.
Oh, Empty-Handed Flame of Keld.
That's not a bad Flame of Keld, honestly. That is a draw 2 next turn.
Well, it's also my board becomes extremely damaging the turn following.
Yeah.
Which scares me. If I can draw a 5th, if I can draw a 5th land, I'm
All right.
All right. I'm going to ask you a question.
Blessed Light?
No. Do I Blessed Light Flame of Keld?
Oh. I think you do, actually. Like, because, like, You don't want them to draw two off that, right?
Well, the problem is I don't want them to draw two, and the third turn on that is red sources deal +2 damage, which means those
Right.
phoenixes hit.
That all of a sudden, yeah, they get through. So yeah, I would must light, and then they like can't. And then you can buy it back if you get enough mana.
Yeah, it sucks.
The next something they want. It sucks, but you also have more removal in hand, and ways to recur removal, and like, you know, this makes it so that they have to like be active off the top.
Yeah.
I guess like if they draw nothing, they could spend all their mana to blow up one of your lands.
That'd be annoying because we do actually want to hit 6.
Yeah, and we also still want to have 5, so we need to draw another land off the top. But
Sergeant at Arms
something.
kicked, huh?
That's annoying.
I kind of want to draw a first eruption now.
Yeah, that would be really good. That would get rid of 3 of their creatures. Alright, and of course they don't attack with their 1/2/1 because we could just block it and they can't have the mana up.
They should have attacked and then done that post. And we've drawn
our other 6 mana thing. Do we just
fire get some board down?
I think fire elemental would get board down just so they can't attack them on the ground.
Our problem is dying.
We could fire intervention the Phoenix, but like
What does that do?
it does nothing because they just attack with 3 other creatures because they have 1,000,000 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that this is the best way to stop us from dying because it means that they can attack in for like an okay amount of damage, but then they like lose some creatures. And okay, this might be us losing a land.
That means we are about 80 to 90% to draw Baneslayer Angel, right?
Oh, absolutely. 100% going to get Baneslayer Angel off that.
I want to draw a Whirler. Oh, Shivan Fire.
Oh, Shivan Fire's
Again, Shivan Fire taking out Phoenix doesn't do anything.
Right.
Could take out Dredge Sentinel.
There's a Dredge Sentinel. That would be bad. Honestly, I think that like being able to like.
Well, okay. What if I did take out a Phoenix?
Right. If you take out a Phoenix, they have to attack them on the ground with a bunch of stuff with their 2 tokens, right? And then you eat the tokens, and you go to 4. Ugh.
Well, I don't go to 4. I block with Pegasus Corsair.
Well, you go to 4 because they attack them with their 2. Sorry, I was thinking you block a token in that case instead of blocking
Honestly,
the Phoenix.
I'm thinking I might play Gitu Chronicler in that. God, I don't think I can afford to. How am I not dying in 4 turns? That's the question, is how am I not dying in like 4 turns here?
I think you kill off the Dredge Sentinel for now. Or you can play the Chronicler and then, what if you play Chronicler, Shivan Fire, and kill off a Phoenix? That way, if they attack in with, like, Sergeant at Arms or attack with the Dredge Sentinel on their 2 tokens, or I guess they can attack with, like, Dredge Sentinel, a token, and their, like, Warcry Phoenix, they have to spend mana, they have to spend their whole turn getting back their Phoenix, and saving their Dredge Sentinel, and then you still eat a token, and you still only take 2 damage.
I think I'll leave up Shivan Fire and make them do that next turn.
Fair enough.
Haphazard Bombardment here. Like, I can use that to set them back in time on lands, or I can just start targeting their creatures and try to, you know. Ugh.
That's not good at
I
all.
need that very dead.
Yep.
I think
that's what I think that's what the Shivan Fire hits.
No, I think that's what the Fiery Intervention hits.
Okay, fair enough. Or Shivan Fire here hits whatever whichever one you don't block.
Yeah. So blast 1, get the other, and we need to draw a land here to get the Pegasus out. We are 25 with 11. No, 25 with 12. So
a little less than half.
A little less than half. Any land will do it. Doesn't matter what it is. And we've got it.
Any land. Excellent.
All right, so we need to...
Now it costs them. Now they can't get their Warcry Phoenix back, but it costs them.
Yeah. And that Corsair needs to die. So...
Oh, Embarment. What does Embarment hit again?
Non-enchantment. It can hit anything.
Okay, so we can target like all their creatures with that.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, what if we target Dredge Sentinel?
They have to like continuously pay 3 every time the ability goes in the stack.
but like until they choose not Drudge Sentinel enough times, like it'll keep going off.
Oh, I think they drew a... Oh, oh, God.
Okay, well that's bad. That's really bad for us.
Good news, they can't recur Phoenix.
Bad news, we're still dead really quick.
A land would give us a chance. No! No!
Oh, that's a bummer. That's such a bummer.
That Stone Rain got us.
Stone Rain has got... Wait, did they have 2 Stone Rains? Or was it just their land Stone Rain?
They have the land Stone Rain.
They have the land Stone Rain, and then our opponent before had the Stone Rain.
They didn't go in for lethal, so we still have a turn of a chance. Unless... They could have killed us right there by just attacking with literally a token, and that does not change anything.
Yeah, we're still dead. Okay, well, yeah.
That Stone Rain land did a lot.
Yeah, every now and again you die to, you know, having all your, like, expensive cards. We're so instantly dead. We are dead 5 ways from Sunday. Holy shit. Didn't even go to equip the Black Blade.
Oh, they can't. They could equip it on. Sorry, because it makes it legendary.
Uh-huh.
They probably didn't realize that, because it even eluded my thought there, because I was like, there's nothing they can equip it on, right? And it's like, no, they actually do have one.
Yeah, on Sarah's wings, all of a sudden you get famous, because you got Sarah wings.
Yeah, and then you go to, like, 10 on there. Hellbent for Hollywood. That was an opponent playing, like, 3 main colors in an aggressive deck and having it work out, which, good on you.
Yeah, right? You know, they're gonna lose a bunch, but...
Alright, Hellbent for Hollywood. No, I feel like we did what we could in that game. I hate this.
Yes. Agreed. I also hate this. Our opponent goes first. We get a scry. It's a 1-lander. Okay, alright. We're getting close to having Squee on the field. And Squee can't die. Squee can die, but he always comes back.
Right.
Like the only way to get rid of Squee is put them in your library, and there's no cards that do that effectively in this format. Actually, are there any blue cards that put you on top?
Teferi.
Yeah, okay.
Teferi literally does that.
Alright, cool. So we can like play Squee and have it trade off, and then play Squee again, and etc. etc.
The Keldon Raider is the reason I like this one Bulldozer. Because
we can dump one of our cards, and you know,
like I can just dump the Pegasus Corsair and say it's fine.
Oh. Play Squee first, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Squee. Well, for one, Saka Mountain is a high. Yeah, the Keldon Raider is specifically the big thing, because I can discard Pegasus Corsair and flick it. The actual problem I'm realizing is that I actually dislike Run Amok a lot in this. I kind of want to... Honestly, might want to change one of those out. I don't know if our deck is, like...
They don't even attack into Squee.
Okay.
Just wiped it off to nothing. Yeah.
So now we got Keldon Raider. And we'll discard Pegasus Corsair.
Ooh, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, don't play land, don't play land.
No, they got a land.
Damn. Okay, alright, that's fine. It's a bummer first eruption is that like we do lose.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe the like bombardment plan is more target our opponent's big ass things they're gonna play instead.
Oh, they just grabbed a bunch of splash colors, huh?
Okay.
Honestly, the Runamucks might be important now.
Yeah. I guess just to swing in for a bunch.
Yeah.
Can you run amok Squee and then first eruption?
I could, but I don't know if I'd want. I kind of don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, and there's a good reason
Why
why.
not to. Yeah.
You sure you don't want to like squeeze right there?
Yeah, squeeze right there. You get rid of that squee.
Fine. Fine. Make a bunch of saplings. Kick the sapling thing.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
There's
Spend all your on that.
They have 2 woodland cemeteries? Alright.
Huh. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Do you just want to fight with fire and then hold back squee on defense?
Yeah, just blast Windgrace.
Yeah.
So I can't haphazard bombardment the seal away, sadly. They have so much mana right now.
Just an incredible amount of mana. They could quick kick Grunt at this point?
Yeah, they could kick Grun.
We'll, yeah, okay, man. We will gladly take that trade or
No,
just,
they're one off. They're one off kick Grun.
Okay. Oh, hello.
So we got a problem though.
What's that? Oh yeah, huh? Weird.
Yeah, corrosive ooze
All of a
is
sudden,
literally.
they can attack him with that. Dang.
Yeah, I don't actually want to equip. This sucks because it's corrosive ooze of all things. Because so corrosive ooze, those not a familiar, blocks becomes blocked by an equipped creature. Destroy all equipment attached to that creature, so they just blow up the blade. Which I don't know, sounds kind of bad to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not great.
Shit.
Ugh.
The card I hate.
Uh-huh.
All
If
right.
you draw their land, what if you put a bombardment on a bunch of random garbage?
Oh, dub, huh? That's a bit annoying because now First Eruption can't kill that, and it's gonna get Song of Freyles.
Yeah. So bombardment has to choose 4 things, right?
Yeah, it has to choose 4 things.
What 4 things do we choose?
A Druid, White Source, Corrosive Ooze, land.
Yeah.
And we just hope that we get the ooze.
Mm-hmm. We get
Worst choice.
Well, yeah.
The actual worst possible one. The White Source would have knocked them off a color, like not after Song of Freyles, obviously, but the ooze is the obvious one we want. I cannot choose Seal Away. This card is non-enchantment. If I could, I would have targeted
Red
Song of
cannot kill
Freyles.
That's the one rule.
Yeah. Yeah, if it could have, I would have targeted Song of Freyles and Seal Away. I'm just gonna chump
The good
block.
news, we can chump forever. Like we can just keep like chumping with Squee and bringing him back.
I get First Eruption plus Wizard's Lightning.
Yeah, there you go. I'll get rid of that.
I kind of just want this damn
for
thing.
What next turn?
Yeah, I just want that off the table because now I can. All right, and then are we gonna kill their White Source? All right, we killed their White Source.
Okay, great.
That's
you know what? That's not bad.
No, that's actually the source I preferred there.
Uh-huh. Oh god. 1 and 1.
Yeah, 1 and 1.
Yeah, because I mean now they have a 1/3. Okay, well.
You're gonna play that in the First Eruption?
Yeah, sure. That's also a better order for us.
So First Eruption is gonna give us.
On the board, we can finally fucking equip that black.
Yeah, that was the main reason I wanted that stupid thing off the board. Ooh.
Oh, well, that's nice. So we eventually get a red source.
Well.
Or sorry, white source.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have giant squee.
Giant squee.
Just this tiny little goblin holding this soul drinker.
Giant squee.
I mean, absolutely sack a mountain. We don't need all these mountains. Plus double run amok?
So double run amok means we have lethal next turn. If Squeed Eyes is the thing he's holding onto die, no. The sword will not. Unless, again, that ooze. That ooze was the real problem, because that ooze would have killed the sword. Wait, no. No. Wrong play button. There we go. Why do people play in the first eruption? I have no idea. You have to respect the power of the volcano. There are
like come on, it's a volcano blowout. Like
yeah.
Why are you just playing things into the volcano?
If you've been following the news as of lately, you would know that. Yeah.
Even if we weren't alpha color, this is nothing until turn 5.
I don't like this.
Not at all. I say mull this.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah. Yeah.
I like it better. Hey, bird.
Yeah, I just did one of the run-amucks out. I want the other as an option. I just didn't like both.
Yeah.
Super bird. Okay, well I can kill Super Bird. That's actually really good. First eruption next turn will be nice. And then, like, I can play Fire Elemental into the board.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another creature that dies to... So, first eruption. Here's the problem. I'm taking 10.
Ugh. Yeah.
This is a very bad position.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we get to play Fire Elemental.
That's good.
They might have a counter? Nope.
Okay, just gets in. Do they have anything?
I think they have Into the Royal.
That makes sense. Oh, sure.
Really?
It's another thing that dies to... I mean, it
No,
does
they
get
have
us down
lethal?
to...
Like,
do they have lethal here? Or do they just get us low? And then they... Then we sack them out and then they lose their board? Okay, sure. I guess.
Okay.
Sure?
Oh no, bird!
Alright. A bird? No. How do we deal with a bird?
Lyra!
We can't deal with a bird!
I need either Lyra... I need to draw a kill spell or a plains next turn.
Yep. We have a good number of both. Like, we have a decent number of outs here. Okay, well, then we need Lyra.
Hello!
Alright, we're in it now.
Oh my god, Lyra's here. So
Lyra is here.
Okay. Okay.
My god.
So,
and importantly, she is first strike, which means that, like...
if they have an answer to Lyra, we lose here. If they don't, I think we win on the spot.
Uh-huh.
This is what it comes down to, is just, do you have, like, Deep Freeze, or...
That doesn't do it. Lyra's first strike.
Yeah, Lyra's first strike.
Which is, like I said, is an extremely important thing here, because if she didn't, we would be dead.
Yeah.
But here we can block the 3/3, still gain life at the same time that we take the damage. Or you think we block the 1/1 because they might have Adamant Will?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm thinking here.
I think that's why you block the 1/1. Because, like, we take another 3 damage, we still stay at 3. And then we don't get blown. And now we can shift and fire their thing, and if they have the Adamant Will. Or we do this first. I mean, yeah, we put on the Black Blade.
Oh, wait.
I mean, well, what could they have that's, like, is there... What unsummon is in the set?
My opponent's at 8. We're thinking too
good
hard.
point.
We're thinking too hard.
Okay, alright, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're correct.
We're thinking a little bit too hard. Thanks, Baneslayer Angel. Did you know that that card is, like, unreasonably... Yeah, that was the line I ended up with, was, like, because we're attacking for lethal, and the only trick they could have had that they wouldn't have played last turn would have been, Blast for 4, Gideon's Reproach. That's why we take the time to think through our lines, so... God, we actually got Baneslayer down, and First Eruption.
Yeah.
Our opponent just threw away a 3/3 into it.
Yep, it was just like, I just want to throw more damage down on the board. Which,
Yeah.
like, you know what? Almost won them the game.
I'm really glad that we got to demonstrate the power of Baneslayer. Like, that was a game that only Baneslayer won. Right?
Sure.
This ain't great.
I don't quite like this many lands, because it means that we're gonna be like have like 7 or 8 by like turn 5. But you know,
Right.
Squee going down means that like we can actually last a while. This will never go away.
Alright, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's my land drop on 2? I added History of Benalia into the deck. And I have a Goblin Chain Whirling.
I think because of that, because I think this is equal whether or not we want to have 2 mountains down or 2 plains down. We still put down second mountain.
I feel like whichever one we choose, we will draw the opposite.
Oh, absolutely. Like that's how this works.
Yeah,
But,
we took out one of the 2 runamucks. Sweet.
Excellent. Okay, that didn't happen. And I just play Squee, and it's like, what's up? Hey there, I'm Squee. How's it going?
Would you like to block? Or would you like to attack into me?
Yeah, would you like to attack? Hello, I'm Squee.
Hi, my name's Squee.
I don't die.
Do you want to use a combat trick? I'm Squee.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think his scores are not bad, sure.
That's a card we need to kill. Alright.
Yes, it is. How about we kill it?
How about we do that? We'll get that back. We have a lot of lands, so we'll get back to fight with fire later. Hey, I'm Squee. I love Squee. This is really good. Dub? Yeah! Yeah? Uh-huh. Sure.
Why not? Hey, Lyra. I think we just take 5 next turn.
Hi.
I didn't even notice that Lyra has trigger text on her.
Huh?
Other angels you control get put
Yeah, and like, yeah. So do they have angelic, like, do they have blessed?
Yeah,
that's the only card that...
Get out.
Or fight. I would fight down that.
Yeah, definitely.
The reason I'm fine playing Lyra here is wabba wabba.
Oh, sure, yeah, why not?
So they're picking up their...
I guess like their...
Pegasus. They milled
Sure,
call in a land. They can
Totally.
attack.
Get back your Pegasus, that's fine.
They can attack
can
and should.
They can, and then we just attack back, gain back our life, and take 5 from them.
Yeah.
And we play Squee.
Hey, I'm Squee.
Hey, I'm Squee. What's up? And importantly, they attack with their Pegasus Courser, and we eat the Courser. like if they really want to do that, we can just eat their Pegasus Courser.
Yep. So what did Mending... Mending missed. Put a swamp and a... Oh, it put 2 pieces of fixing for black into their grave.
Oh, well that's a bit of a problem.
No, it's fine, because it puts their lands into play on the next one, so they will get their black. So for them, that's okay. Sarah Angel, huh?
Sure.
Hey, I'm Squee.
Hey. And that's predicted we have a ton of lands, but Squee makes it so that like we still, you know, get to do things with our mana every turn because he's just jumping. And then yeah, Lyra gets in because, you know.
There's no trick on 1 white that stops this.
Right.
So Mending will put both lands into play and then shuffle the rest of the graveyard in. Hey, I'm Squee. Squee has blocked, what, like 15 damage this game?
Yeah.
That's nice. And we're at 25, so... Or, no, I think
I
it's been...
heard that squeeze back.
Same. Hey, there's Pegasus.
Alright, it's a bit annoying.
Yeah, it means that they can jump. Sure.
Interesting. I think we don't attack Lyra here. Maybe because attacking with Lyra means, you know, like... that's annoying.
Yeah, now we're on enough mana, so if I top deck a fight with fire, it's over.
Yes. So I think that means we keep back Lyra because Lyra can because that means if they try to get in in the air.
My problem
they could cast a historic spell here.
Yeah, I was gonna say my problem with this plan is that the trapper means that it's very, very easy for them to get around this.
Right.
I don't know how much I like this defensive line here. What's their final card? That's an important question. Sergeant at Arms to make out an army.
Sure.
I think at this point now I definitely really?
You sure about that one?
Are you sure about that?
Are you totally sure about this? Great. 100% on board with this plan.
I'm gonna double check their board for...
No squee on their 5/3?
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Oh, we wouldn't be able to cast Squee this turn anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, he's gonna die in the first... Or I guess it's his only opponents, huh?
Yeah.
Well, damn. Alright. Then Lyra definitely gets in. Actually, do we get with everything? We can fly Squee. Or, you know, our 2/2, and so that it can't die in the air.
Yeah.
So now we're hitting them for 7 in the air?
Somehow my instinct to not sack Squee was, like, relevant. That's like...
Yeah.
Myself.
So the important thing here, they have to block Squee, or they die. They have to block Squee and one other. They can block the Courser here, and keep their Pegasus Courser instead of just jumping. But you know.
Yeah. Also, the Chain Whirler now means that their Knight of Dominaria has problems attacking.
Yep, because they'll just trade, and we're totally fine with that.
I'm holding the land at this point in case we draw in our Raider.
Yeah.
Also, Baneslayer Angel is not a fair card in Limited.
As it turns out, it's not.
Who knew?
In the least. Weird.
Like, we literally retooled our deck in Pack 3 to make it, to fit it in. So... I think I'm willing to keep this, but...
I think so, because we got the fight with fire, and we got the Black Blade, and
This again,
also has a chance of coming out early.
This again shows off why the run-amucks are not something that's super huge. I'm in. Hey, Squee.
What's up, Squee? I mean, now if we draw mountain, we're looking extremely good. Now, actually, we can draw... If we draw any land, we're happy.
Yes, any land, because, Plains gets history, Mountain gets Squee, and Squee gets big.
Squee gets the blade.
Our current problem is that our land draws right now are...
Ugh.
History repeats itself, I see.
Yeah. Nice saga. How about we play our own?
Hello.
Your bird can eat one of our knights if you don't attack him with it.
Dub the bird.
Please dub the bird. We just eat the bird. We need the bird knight.
I know. I want bird knight.
Give us the bird knight.
Yes!
We're gonna eat your bird. Your bird is breakfast.
I'm eating your bird. I'm gonna eat it. I'm sorry, bird.
Sir Bird.
Sir
Good
Bird.
night.
I have to respect Sir Bird.
Which means that now the third part of the saga just goes away. Because there's no creature to target.
And also, I get to attack for 8 next turn.
Yeah,
With Run-Amok back up. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, that's really good here.
That is.
Because that bounces all our tokens.
We still get in for 4.
Yeah. Okay, that's a strong answer.
It is. It is much stronger when you have things to do, like, on board already, though.
Oh, please tap Bloodstone Goblin. Come on. Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, okay, fine. Then that's reasonable, I guess.
Yeah, these are pretty cool looking knights.
Oh, sure.
And we don't attack because, you
Because
know,
we don't want to get our thing bounced, yeah.
you don't want to fall for that.
Bouncer stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, they played Time of Ice and they didn't do anything besides bouncer.
Well, it answered my... So it one for one answered the Saga, but they took 6 from the Saga as well, so...
Right. And then they, like,
Hardic, huh?
didn't play anything for a while. So that's annoying. We could trade with that by attacking with Run Amok.
That's my plan.
Which, like, is fine because they're way behind on cards.
They're not even
Right,
gonna...
they're just gonna take damage, which means maybe we need to, like... Wait, is Run Amok target creature, like, attacking creature?
Yeah, Run Amok is attacking because it isn't... Oh, God.
Okay, maybe we're dead unless we get really good draws here.
Yeah. What's our line? Mountain is clearly part of it. I think Mountain, Keldon Raider... No, it's Mountain, Keldon Raider, discard, draw land, and then Blessed Light. We live at 1.
Or, Fire Intervention.
I'm shocking that.
Yeah, definitely. Don't let them scry out of this.
So if we can answer Partick Wanderer, we can win. So we need to draw Mountain. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is Keldon Raider, discarding Squee. Now we discard Squee and draw into a Blessed Light, and then we attack,
Oh my god.
pass to them, and then draw into a land. I walked through this entire play.
Oh my god.
Put your will out into this world.
Ridiculous. I mean, you do it now, right? Before they get a chance to
Yeah.
attack or spell. Next, the question is then, do you attack? And the answer is no.
No, I feel like we can't.
Because if they get Heavenly Removal, we die, so...
Now we can attack.
Now we can attack. Because we can play 1 creature this turn. Is that 1 creature we play going to be Squee?
No, it's gonna be...
Squee and Equip.
Ooh, play Squee Equip is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
They use their mana most efficiently as well?
Well, the thing is with Run Amok, we have lethal next turn.
Oh, true.
Now that they have a way to kill me, again, they need to be able to answer both. They do not.
Whew, alright.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it when just describing the exact line we need to win the game just happens.
Look, you just put your will out into the world. And that's how this works.
Uh-huh. And now Squee runs amok. Just starts spinning around in a circle.
Oh,
How's it going, Squee?
oh my god. I feel really, really goddamn good about that line because it was just like, do we have it out? And it's just like, all right, we have to have this exact sequence.
Man.
Oh, that feels good.
That got clipped. Excellent.
Thank you.
But yeah, we got 2 more chances to go 7 wins.
Yep. 6 wins is already a free draft pack.
Yeah.
Also, this draft, like, as far as, like, paying itself off,
You got a Lyra and a history, and I mean, so the weird thing is that there's a different
economy.
algebra for it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's no longer just what do cards do does everybody want, it's what cards do I want. It's like if you want to build a deck with the history and the it seems totally fine.
Yeah,
with history and Lyra, then you know you got those cards now. Congratulations.
Yeah, which I do. I'm actually building like a sort of Teferi style like Wrath. I want to basically I want to be able to flash in knights and flash in a lot of 2/2s. All right, I'm gonna ask the question again. Which land? Well, I think it's planes because we don't
Oh,
have.
it's definitely planes. Yeah, because we don't have the because like
Yep.
next because like if you draw the chain, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Like you play squee instead. Which I guess the main thing there is that if you draw that card, then you can't play it anyways.
Yeah, there was no way to play it because I wouldn't have had a
So
third
yeah,
land.
so, right. So there's actually no case
Well,
where you
good.
do that.
See, sometimes there are correct answers to that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, really liking Squee in this deck. Squee's been really powerful. Squee the chump blocker, Squee with the black blade, Squee
Yeah.
discarded to draw cards.
Yeah. Like damn, you can discard squee and then it doesn't actually change anything. Like he's
Oh,
still
wow.
in your hand.
So my opponent has this Navigator's Compass, but also has, like...
Okay. Well, it's a bit of a bummer we can't get rid of that this turn, but well, whatever then. Actually, who gives a shit? I think you gladly double block that if they attack.
Yeah. And if they have a trick, it's like, it's Squee, so who cares?
Yeah, right. So we we get rid of they 1-for-1 with us.
My problem is with Lyra is that my instincts are telling me my opponent is likely holding a way to kill Lyra.
Right. Especially if it's like a well.
Oh, well...
Or just a way to make Lyra ineffective completely.
Oh, shit.
What about Black Blade attack in?
Hey.
Name's quick. Air to Black Blade.
The reason I didn't attack there was to hold them off.
But here it's like you're dead in 3 if you don't block me.
Right, this is gonna make that Icy Manipulator tap down all the time.
Right. That Icy Manip is going to tap down Squee, and then we can have Lyra still out for other stuff.
Hell, hell, destroy
now you have
target
2
artifact.
threats. I mean, also that, yes.
Yeah. Funnily enough, Icy Manipulator, one of the very, very few ways to truly deal with Squee.
Yeah. What if you just always keep Squee looking at an orb?
Okay. Do I want to blow up the Icy first?
I think you want to get Lyra down first.
Okay.
Because that still gives you a second threat. And it means that, like, now they have to say, well, now we need to... Yeah, so first you make them tap or they don't.
Incoming.
Or not. Tap or not. A little late.
Yeah, a little late. Sorry, that's one of those things that doesn't happen in real life that happens in Magic Online every once in a while.
Yeah. Alright, and they just lose a creature for that, and now we play the Lyra.
Okay, so now there's no reason to kill their Icy because it clearly doesn't do anything.
Right.
And that was an error. The thing I'm least happy about with what we have is just that everything we have is currently on the board. Like, I don't have any, what was that? Blue?
Aha, okay.
Okay. I didn't realize the extent of our opponent's greed. Yeah, I absolutely did not realize the extent of the... What do the icons in the corners mean? They are little icons for abilities on the card.
That's trample and triggered ability, I think, is what the...
Yeah, triggered...
Like, yeah.
So, like, G2 Chronicler has this little
So
clock.
nothing right now.
I think this is where we cast Fire Intervent.
Yeah, we blow up their Icy.
And then I get to pick that
Especially
back
because
up.
Chronicler picks it back up, yeah.
Yeah. You know, we drafted Baneslayer in Pack 3 and moved from Rakdos to Boros. We currently have 4 white cards in our deck. One of them is Lyra.
Oh yeah, by the way, I heard about the Septuple Crab deck. I'm excited to watch that one.
I hope you enjoy it. It was a very odd draft. I will give you this. 6 of those were picked in Pack 3.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad you got to play a deck with the scientifically best crab.
I I still debate that decision, but I will say that I have a higher respect for the Prince of Homerids. You know, like,
So you don't accept it as King Crab, but you accept it as Prince of Homerids.
I believe that the Llanowar should not be attacking.
No.
Yeah, like I 100% believe that crab has the spirit of the king crab in them. For those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, we did a draft earlier today. That was a lot of fun that you may want to check out.
Yeah, you've been to quite a few of these.
Yeah, I've been really liking this.
As it turns out, Dominaria is a really fun format.
Yeah, we all red deck wins with special guest Baneslayer Angel. The best part going through that game after I'd only seen the final match was watching you pass like 7 other crabs and wondering when you were going to start picking them up. I'll note that the auto tap
And you did like 13 crabs, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if I would have played 13, but yeah, if for those not familiar, that we did, me and Gnome did a draft earlier today that featured a lot of the Homerid. It is well worth checking out. It's a 4-mana 3/3 that says mill 4. Kazarov, huh? Shit. What's the ping on that?
3 and a red, and deals 2 damage.
Okay.
I think this is attacking with both of our threats.
They have to block both.
Yep. I mean, they technically don't have to block Lyra, but like they should block Lyra.
I disagree with that choice.
I disagree with it a whole bunch.
So one other thing is that Kaz over here is whenever an opponent's creature is dealt damage by any source.
Right. But importantly here, Lyra's not dealt damage.
Correct.
So now we get back on Fire Intervention, which is not going to be able to kill that Kazarov because it's going to be gigantic. But we can also equip Blackblade to Lyra.
That's my thought process. It forces a chump block.
Yeah.
In the air because it'll be lethal coming in. Fiery Intervention is a good answer to basically anything but Kazarov. We're at a point where Fight with Fire is almost fully alive as well with our opponent at 9. Okay, they have 2 activations of Kazarov. Kazarov's activation is 4 for ping for 2. 4 for 4 for 4 for 4 for 4. God. So they can't kill Lyra, which is the important part of this process. But yeah, equipping Blackblade means that they are forced to chump block with Kazarov. And if they play another flying blocker, I can just Fiery Intervention to kill the other flying blocker, and then... Well, hell, if they tap that Llanowar Elves to shock something, I can force Squee to be a lethal threat, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So there's Kazarov online. I'm glad that in the end of this draft we're going to see Kazarov. A little late, but... Ha.
Hello. Dude, I think we just, equip to Dawnbringer and swing in for a shitload.
This is
Man,
literally...
That is 13 first strike lifelink.
You cannot beat this in a fight, and you are forced to chump block with Kaz. He'll kill Squee, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, and then he goes up to 38. You go up to 38.
Yeah.
And also, we just bring Squee back. Like... So it's probably going to be like block Squee with Llanowar Elves. Or I guess block the Chronicler with Llanowar Elves, and then... Or just don't block at all with Llanowar Elves. Like, that's why bother.
Plummet does not exist. The plummet in this set deals like 7 damage to a flyer.
Yep. Which in most cases is enough.
Squee is so impossible to kill. I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Squee. And that's it. We finished things off.
Yep. That's a 7-1 draft.
Yep. And I, like, feel pretty good about that outcome on it.
Yeah.
Oof.
I thought we were just gonna be fucked the entire time by land because I'm here, but no. There's only like one game where that happened.
Yeah.
And that's when we lost. So.
Yep. And we had the one where we had problems with land, but like I guess I just willed them to the top of my deck,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
just
fine.
willed them into existence in the exact sequence we needed them. So.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what our pack contains, and then call it a stream.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
Joda.
no, you have too many hybrids.
Yeah. Oh, really? I have too many of these. Weird. What would be the odds that I own 4 of this card already? This is the card I was talking about, by the way. If you want to see this card become the next in line of succession for Undisputed King of Crabs, you can check out the video from earlier today. Anyway, that is going to be all for tonight. I think we have gotten a very good set of drafts out of this. So, thank you, Kabanaw, for joining on that second one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That was a great time.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to have them for that one because that was a blast. So.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, everybody in the zoo, for joining. I hope you had a lot of fun with this. I know I did. If you want to ever see when I go live with this sort of stuff, I know, like, tonight's was a little late. You can always follow, see when that goes live. If you want to support the channel, you can always do that by subscribing or checking out patreon.com/Sly9. If not, that's cool too. I'm just happy that you're here having a good time. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.